If I were a painter, I'd give you something that could be cherished. It may deteriorate with each passing century, but as time wore on and the oil paint peeled away, it would show more layers of my love for you. What am I saying? Painting like Michelangelo. I'd probably paint more like Jackson Pollock. If there were splashes of paint onto a canvas and call the dripping lines of splattered paint art. Maybe I'm not an artist, but when I met you, I asked you questions. I wanted to learn about you. I wanted to soak you in. So maybe I'm not a writer. Maybe I'm not an artist. Maybe I'm an observer, like an astronomer, looking out into the universe, trying to understand what makes everything. What makes my tie to you so concrete, like my father and my grandfather's construction business, like my brother's desire to design buildings. You wondered why I like tall buildings, reaching up toward the sky. Maybe my tie is so much more concrete than art. I travel around the world, learning about different histories, different cultures. I fly in airplanes, I jump from airplanes, I pilot airplanes, trying to get closer to the stars. And when I'm on the ground, I admire the tall buildings, reaching up toward infinity. So maybe I'm meant to be an astronomer, studying something colder than ice, far away. You know, Pluto is an aberrant ball of ice. I don't know. I always thought it was a planet, but then they told me no, it's not. It's just a ball of ice from the Kuiper belts. The Kuiper belts. Isn't it ironic that they say it wasn't what I wanted, but I wanted to learn. It's still a part of me. We were outside at night in fair hope to see the intricate quilt of stars in the sky, and lying on the grass, the stars over us, blanketing us, smothering me in my love for you. I rested my head on your shoulder and fell asleep with you under the stars. Molecule by molecule, we originate from the stars, and the stars were a blanket as a deer came walking feet away from us, not afraid. And now I know that we are all linked, our bodies formed from starry dust. But outer space is a violent place. Violent explosions create the stars, and our Earth has earthquakes, avalanches, volcanoes, tsunamis, and typhoons. And in all of this madness, somehow, I found you. I'm not a writer. I'm not a journalist. I'm an observer. And I came to you, asking questions, and somehow I broke your hardened shell. Yes, in all this madness, somehow I found you. I've survived the thunder and the lightning, the blizzards, the hurricanes, and the tornadoes. I've lived through the drought. I've survived it all. I've even been dealt a near fatal blow from humanity. And it's as if the gods are paying me back for everything by giving me you. And with you, I've walked on the tops of glaciers, crouching down from the violent winds, looking down into the beginning of time. With you, I have watched solar storms and the geomagnetic aberrations of the aurora borealis from near the Arctic Circle. And what has man done that you can see from outer space? Well, I believe I was even holding your hand as we walked on the Great Wall of China. As I said before, I'm only an observer, but now I can't imagine seeing the world without you. And with these observations, I thee wed, because I will never let you go. You know, I heard a country song about a man who died, and he was watching his love from above. And I thought, if one of us left this earth, would they watch from above and wait till we could be together again? And once our spirits found each other, I wonder if our spirits could hold hands the way we always do when we're together, making sure not to let each other go. I've seen galaxies collide. I've seen comets smash into planets. I've seen supernova and the death of stars. And in all of that, I still found you. As I said, I'm only an observer, but I've found what I'm looking for. So I'll tighten my grip on your hand, because I don't ever want to let you go. Merry Christmas.